Howdy, folks. Texas Red again. It's 8 o'clock, December 4th, 2024. We're fixing to celebrate another iteration of Pearl Harbor Day on the 7th. The U.S. was attacked out of the blue in 1941 by the Japanese Imperial Navy, and they did a number on Pearl Harbor on a Sunday. A little bit after church meeting and everything. It was a sneak attack, cowardly. The response Monday morning, my father and a whole lot of young men across the United States went down and volunteered to defend our country. My dad was 17, and he did what he thought was right. He went all the way through World War II in the Navy on a heavy cruiser named the USS Boston, where he was a cook, the captain's personal cook. He won 3 Purple Hearts by blowing up kamikaze aircraft that would get through the carrier barrier or the destroyer barrier. They were the big ship in between Admiral Nimitz and the 7th Fleet Carrier Group. And Dad got his first Purple Heart by a shrapnel piece that bounced off of the con tower behind his gun location and hit him directly in the ass. So he had the $1 million wound that everybody talks about, but it wasn't serious enough to take him out. He suffered 2 more shrapnel-related wounds. The only other thing that he would talk about is when they were the fastest and the newest ship in the fleet. The ship would do 37 knots full out. So when the Indiana was late delivering the bomb to the atoll where it was taken up by the Enola Gay to drop the first bombs on Nagasaki and Hiroshima that ended the war in the Pacific, they went out and found the men in the water that had been hit by the sharks. They had to pull the bodies in, prepare them, sew them in canvas bags, and rebury them at sea. That bothered him really bad. He only talked about it to me a couple of times right before his death in 1979. Next year, on May the 5th, Dad would have been 100 years old. So we're going to celebrate a milestone because I'm still here. Dad was 40 when I was born, so I'm 60 now, and that adds up to 100 years.